This is Rap the News, and today we're going to be studying the body language of the two adoptive parents of the missing children in Bakersfield, California. By studying their body language, we are going to determine 100% without a shadow of a doubt the guilt or the innocence. We are going to determine that today. And so we're going to watch the movements, listen to what they say, and then we're going to psychoanalyze it, put it on a chopping block, and see what it is. Let's get into it.
We just want to thank everyone in the community.
So she was the first one to talk. Usually the first one to talk is the guilty one.
And seeing everybody out here.
See the movement right there?
And helping out really.
Now let's analyze that movement. She reached and he does what? Move his head and his whole body away from her hand. He is saying, you low down, dirty, scummy piece of shit. That is what he's saying. Keep watching the movement. She reached and her hand is too close to him and he moved his whole body. His whole aura has moved away from her hand and her body, and he's sitting there trying to support her. She did something to those kids, and he knows, and he's covering for her. Keep watching the body language. She already told you, right? It only takes 2 seconds when you've been studying people all your life. It only takes 2 seconds to know who guilty and who ain't. So the first one run their mouth usually is the guilty party. And then, just like I said, you looking at that body language, and these things you have to catch. That body language is saying she guilty and she dirty, and he is saying she dirty and guilty. Let's keep going.
So, tell us what happened the night the kids went missing.
Okay.
From our yard.
Okay. It was cold.
If you're looking at his body language, he's still.
Area right here next
if you're looking at her body language, she's rocking.
Wood,
everybody in the hood knows that when somebody is swaying back and forth, they scared they gonna get an ass whooping. So that's the next signal is she's sending you that she is guilty. Look at his body. It's calm and collective. Look how he talking. Calm and collective. He know what he was doing. But what was she doing? Look at her looking away and everything else. That's a signal to tell you she is guilty. So when you're going to get your ass beat or you in big trouble and stuff like that, you put your hands on your knees, you put your head down if you're sitting down, and you sway. She's swaying. She's swaying because she hoping she don't get caught at whatever she did. Let's move on.
I'm throwing wood.
Again, he's going to show you that he is the responsible and accountable parent by what he's saying.
Our youngest two go outside and play with chalk on the back patio. Do not let them go
That's
on
responsible.
The dirt in the backyard. We keep them close. Do not let them go on the dirt
He's
in the
telling
backyard.
her that.
We keep them close. Do not let them go on the dirt in the backyard. We keep them close. Do not let them go on the dirt in the backyard.
So he is the one who is showing and displaying accountability, and she is not. Look how worried she is.
So I was playing with chalk, and I came in the house. I saw them there. I went in the house. I came back out. I didn't see them now. I immediately went back in, asked my wife, did you see the boys? She said, no, they should be outside playing with chalk. I said, well, I didn't see them, so I came back outside and I started searching my backyard. I searched the whole thing. I realized that I left the gate open and I panicked, came inside the house, searched the house, me and my wife. Once that didn't pan out, I got in the van. I looked down the street, both directions. It was getting dark, getting cold, and I got in the van and I hit a bunch of corners. I went down this street, I turned my light on, I searched, I called their names.
Again, this dude is legit. He's 100% accountable. Either he is the most convincing psychopath that there is, or he is telling the truth. But I'm looking at her, she's looking at him to make sure he don't snitch on her ass. That's what I'm seeing here. And so basically, they have other children. Those other children is with their grandmother, supposedly, right? And so they're only watching those two kids. And so if the both of the kids are missing, then why is he the only one hitting the corners looking for the kids? How come she ain't the first one to be running out slamming on everybody's door to say, where is my children? Let me look in your house. You know, why ain't she doing that? Why is he the one who's saving the day? It's because she did something to them kids. Let's move on.
Did something.
And that's understandable.
What's your response to that?
That's understandable. I would think the same thing.
Yep.
I mean, that's exactly the point.
And he keeps
if
saying,
you
I.
find our babies, then guess what? That's no. And that's all I want is to find.
Watch when he say we.
Sit. And
Keep
I
saying
talked to
I.
him this morning. And
So
I
he's the
really wanted to
responsible
tell
one.
her, I am completely
I
sorry
am, not we
because
are.
We were entrusted with
And watch her
children.
head go down.
And they came to us.
She
and
guilty.
They became our children. And we named them.
Watch
We
her
were
head go
entrusted with
down.
her children. And they came to us. And they became
And
our
then she
children.
is in
We
complete
named
guilt. As soon as he said, they entrusted us with their children, and her head keeps going down when he said that. We entrusted her with our children. She is completely guilty. Either she let them kids out the gate, she sold them for crack, she did something, and those kids are gone. But she did something. Let's keep going.
And they are our children, and so we want them back. So please, if y'all could get back on what you guys are doing, we should be able to get a hold of somebody. But they took all of our tech, so they wanted to, I guess, just rule us out, which makes sense. That's part of the investigation.
Say y'all came out looking for the kids, and y'all got neighbors that say y'all ain't even came out looking for no kids.
The neighbors weren't out here.
We were looking.
We were looking.
I'm just saying, bro, it's crazy, bro. I got kids of my own.
Where do you live?
Them little boys that y'all raising, them is my biological family.
My question is, where your kids at? My question is, did you even raise your own kids? My question is, I'm looking at your clothes and I'm looking at your hair and I'm looking at your demeanor. You are a broken man, sir. Who are you to speak? My question is, when those two little boys was being thrown in the court system, how come you didn't adopt them? My question is, if they your blood, how come you wasn't caring about them then? If they blood, the blood should have rights over non-blood. So where was you at in the adoption? Where was you at when these kids was going through different homes and everything else? Where was you at when the mom wasn't treating them right? Where was you at, and where's the daddy at in these kids' lives? That's my question to you while you running your mouth. Let's keep going.
I understand, bro.
I don't leave kids outside.
And I understand.
I have 9 kids. I have 9 kids.
But there's outside in the backyard that I was watching.
Leave my kids unattended.
3
not
and
even
4-year-old
for a
though.
minute.
Like you sit here.
I get, we get that, we get it.
They were in the
We
backyard.
feel
You
it.
don't even look like you worried,
But
bro.
you said the
I've
gate. But
been-
why would
I've been
okay, y'all
going
know
through it
y'all
all
finna,
that
y'all
few
know y'all
days.
finna go inside the house, right?
Yeah.
Y'all are foster parents, right?
No.
Okay,
we're
well,
adopted
y'all adopted
parents.
them,
Yeah,
right?
they are
Okay,
children.
shut the gate. Go in the house. Why did it take both of y'all to go in the house and leave them outside by themselves?
I understand
And y'all
that.
know the gate was
Why haven't
open.
y'all been out with the people around this neighborhood looking with the kids?
Because
oh goodness.
we already told on
said
camera.
that.
I
We already
see
told on
y'all
camera.
on no cameras last night. I
No.
didn't even see y'all out here praying with them people. Them people was supposed to take care of my nephew. Not supposed to happen.
I understand.
Y'all was supposed to take care of my nephew.
Y'all was supposed to take care of my nephews. Y'all was. What happened to these people? Why is their family so screwed up? No wonder why the Lord took these kids. Because in retrospect, nobody cared about them. The adoptive parents didn't care about them. You know, the mama didn't care about them. Where the daddy at? No one knows. You know, you got the auntie right there talking about y'all supposed to do something and you they blood. Where was you at in the court system? Where was you at during adoption? Where was you at when child protective custody took them over? Where was you at when the mama was screwing them over? Where was you and the uncle, the blood? Where was y'all at? Sick family, man. Sick people. And this is what I'm saying, people. You know, they all guilty. But the culprit is that sociopath, light-skinned or Mexican woman right there with that black man. That's the sociopath. Let's keep going. Here go the mama, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. All she see is a big old check coming from the county. She hoping something happened to them kids. And the award for the best supporting crises actor is Trampzilla with 50,000 stars on her chest and tats all over her body, on her hand and all around her neck and up her A and everything else. But she out there crying. I know, I want to say HOESs. I know them,
Right,
you know, and I know that she's one.
Understatement.
And look at her. Somebody zoom in close on there and see if you can see one tear fall. Oh, she's a good actress, ain't she? Whoa, them boys is gone, huh? And so, look at them tats. She tatted up. Watch this. I guarantee you, she walk around with no shirt on in her house. I guarantee you, that's the type right there. You can always tell. Oh my God! And guess what? The first thing that she said is she ain't a bad parent. She ain't a bad parent. You on here crying about bad parents and bad parenting, and you done bad parenting. And so here's what I keep telling you, Israel. There is a balance system. As you sow, you shall reap. You didn't give a damn about them boys. And God is showing you yourself. He showed you yourself and them people. Neither did they. She's saying she saw the boys, their hair wasn't cut and everything else, and she was pleading with them to cut their hair. She seen that when they was living with the grandmother, they was fat, but when they moved there, they got skinny. She seen the neglect. She tried to go to the county and the state and everything else, but why was they in protective custody in the first place? Oh, I made this big error. Why don't you say what your big error was? I guarantee you it's probably pretty much the same as those people, and this is how God shows us ourselves, and this is how God punishes us. I don't believe those boys are coming back. You guys tell me what y'all think in the comments. This is Rap the News.